standing on the 18th green at Harbour Town Golf Links, where we have a champion for the RBC Heritage Tournament, and it's Justin Thomas. He wins in a playoff against Andrew Novak. Novak had a chance to win this tournament in regulation. His birdie putt on 18, 8 feet, 2 inches, does not drop. So then we head to a playoff, and it's Justin Thomas who makes birdie, and he's your champion, defeating Novak in the first playoff hole of this tournament. What a win for Thomas.
What a signature win for Thomas. You are right. He came in firing to this tournament, shot a 61 that ties a course record. He also ends his nearly 3-year drought without any wins, over 1,000 days without hoisting a trophy, but now he gets all the glory, and now he keeps his lead.
There's a look at the iconic RBC Heritage trophy that Novak and Thomas were fighting for. Let's go to Thomas first on 18. This is a putt. He's at 17 strokes under par. This putt will move him to 18 shots under par, but it will not drop. It's a par for Thomas. So he has to wait to see what Andrew Novak does to see if there will be a playoff. Novak in the group behind him, which was the final group, and Novak hit his approach shot to within 8 feet, 2 inches, and this is the putt that he needs to win it in regulation, but it is not true. So we will go to a playoff, and in RBC Heritage, the playoff is to replay hole number 18 first, and as we get to the playoff hole, Novak is away. He has a long birdie putt, but it will not drop. Thomas's putt is just over 10 feet, and he drains it, and he is your champion.
It was a hard-fought day. I mean, a lot of patience, and obviously due to an extent what was going on behind me, and then there when we're signing the card, you know, for a second it was kind of a 50-50 chance if I even was going to have a chance. And once we got in the playoff, you know, I was obviously excited, and just tried to, you know, not get too excited and just kind of stick to our plan and what we've been doing. And it was great to hit a good tee shot and a perfect 9-iron and a perfect putt. So it was awesome.
What a win for Thomas. He looks really good in that plaid jacket. Very happy to see him win a major after almost 3 years. We also had some local guys competing. Bluffton resident Brian Campbell and Savannah native Brian Harmon. Harmon actually had a chance to be wearing that plaid jacket coming into today. Coming in 12 strokes under, tied for 5th. But he found himself in a little bit of trouble on hole number 1. He's shooting his approach from the crowd, but what a recovery. Harmon gets this one with a great roll onto the green. Now he's got a long birdie putt. This one is on its way, but it stops less than an inch from the hole, and Harmon could not believe it. He would tap in for par to stay at 12 under. Harmon staying consistent in the final round. He's 13 strokes under on hole 18. He's going to tap in for birdie to finish 14 strokes under par and tied for 3rd. So what a weekend for him. And we're going to move over to our other local guy, Bluffton resident Brian Campbell. He's on hole 9 at 9 under par. Campbell, not one of the strongest drivers on tour, but he makes up for it with his touch. Here's his second shot, and what an approach by Campbell. This one is right onto the green. So now he set himself up with a birdie putt, and he is going to drain it. But unfortunately, Campbell would struggle on the back 9. He would finish 7 strokes under par.
And as we look at the scoreboard, it's Justin Thomas. Again, he's your winner at RBC Heritage in 2025. He wins in the first playoff hole over Andrew Novak. The Savannah native, Brian Harmon, finishing tied for 3rd. And Brian Campbell, the Bluffton resident, he finishes tied for 32nd.
What a weekend in Hilton Head for RBC Heritage 2025. We had a beautiful 4 days. We had great scores by all the players. Justin Thomas obviously tying that course record at 61 in day 1, carrying it through. I think he really deserved to win this one too.
This tournament always lives up to the expectations, right? It's the week after the Masters and people are kind of on a low, but this tournament is high in talent. This is the 3rd year out of the past 4 tournaments that is going to a playoff. In 2022, it was Jordan Spieth. In 2023, it was Matt Fitzpatrick. And this year, it's Justin Thomas. So this is definitely an event that the top players in the world want to be a part of. For Kobe Zach, I'm Joey Lamar.